the doctor will tell you that the heart pulse of anyone who exercises is very low, right? If I can say, let every one of you stand and I make you jog for 3 minutes, all of a sudden you will feel your heart pumping fast, right? Right? And if I can say, let's run for 1 kilometer or 2, most of you, I'm assured here, you cannot do that. Why? Because it's a sign and evidence that you are weak. It's a sign and evidence that you cannot carry out some physical duties. Okay, right. So when we talk of respiratory system, mainly we are talking about your heart. We are talking about your lungs, being able to breathe in and being able to hold more oxygen, right? And during COVID time, most of the people who were exercising, they survived because their lungs were strong. So as long as your lungs are weak, you stand big chances of being attacked by a lot of respiratory diseases. Okay, so this is why we need to do exercises, right? So that's about respiratory system. So exercises help us strengthen our lungs. And then we are also going to talk about your muscles, muscle extension. Tomorrow, here we did how many minutes? I think it was less than 30 minutes in the morning here when we did a few aerobics here. It was less than, but I saw almost everyone here was sweating. Almost everyone was sweating, less than 30 minutes. I do exercises per day for no less than 2 hours every day, except for Mondays. So, if I give you 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and you are sweating, that tells me that you are not at that level which you are supposed to be, right? So, we will talk about muscle extension. So, muscle extension is the ability to stretch. Most of you, okay, right, I see a lot of people are dozing off. Can you get your hands? Right, I want us to do this so that you understand what I'm talking about. Just sit, you're seated. And then you lift up your right leg, then you hold straight leg. Don't bend your knee, don't bend. Just hold it here. Here, hold it, both of your hands. And stretch it up. Stretch it up, stretch it up, stretch it up, up. Tell me what you feel here. Stretch. What are you feeling there? Stretch. You feel that stretch. But that stretch, you feel you are reaching. You are not flexible. That is the growing down which I was talking about. Because your muscles naturally they must be able to stretch. So you are no longer able to do that. That's a sign that your muscles are going down each and every day. And some of you are going down at a faster rate because of what you eat. The rate at which you are going down is very fast, or faster, or fastest. That's just an example. So when we talk of muscle extension, if you exercise and exercise, your muscles are able to stretch even further. By doing that, you are renewing your being. You are renewing your physique. You are increasing power. A man must have power. I won't go people. Please. God created us in such a way that your physicality is attractive to your wife if you're married, right? And her physicality makes you get attracted. There is no way where a woman will enjoy holding a man who is as soft as her.
Oh.
There is no way. There is no way. Even if you were to hold your wife and suddenly your wife is muscular, you will not enjoy that. That's how God created you. And when God created that, it is our responsibility. As much as it is our responsibility to go to work and fend for our children and look after our families, it is our responsibility as well to look after our bodies. I have a friend of mine who is a white guy. I keep on telling that story. One day he decided to pass through my workplace. And we are talking just a few minutes. I said, where are you coming from? He said, no, I'm coming from a doctor. And I said, are you not well? He said, no, I'm okay. I was just coming from a checkup. Because I'm black and he's white, he goes for checkup every now and then. Just for checkup. Not feeling anything bad. He just goes for checkup. Check kidneys, check prostate, check whatever, check liver, check heart and everything. He goes there. But how many of you here do that? Even our cars, you see a mechanic visiting because the car is broken down. If it doesn't break down, nothing. If you buy a car from a white guy, they will give you even a service. What? Service record. After so many kilometers, service. After so many kilometers, service. You don't get serviced. You eat, sleep, eat, sleep, eat, and you don't have consistent times of sleeping. Sometimes you eat straight after eating, you go to bed. You wake up in the morning, your tummy is constipated, you don't know where the problem comes from. Because you are not careful. You understand? So when we talk of fitness and health, like I'm talking about muscle extension, it is very, very important for you to give yourself time each and every day to stretch. You wake up in the morning, stretch. Those who drive, especially diesel cars, what is the law of a diesel car? You don't start it and you drive off. Am I correct?
Yes.
People who manufacture those cars, some of the mechanism, they copied from a human being. But you wake up straight from bed, within the next 1 minute, you are in the shower. No exercise. You forget that your body is natural. You need to stretch. You need to allow your heart to beat fast and allow the blood to circulate before you take a bath. This is why most of men are attacked by stroke in the morning. Statistics say that. After bath. Most men, in fact not most men, even women, you hear, no, they were taking their child to school in the morning and all of a sudden they fell. But you track back a few seconds ago, they had just taken a bath. Cold bath. You understand? So you wake up in the morning, no activity, nothing. Your body needs, just like you do, switch ignition key on, allow your vehicle to warm up. Yes. Crazy oil, that. The rev will be high. And then it comes to a certain level whereby the rev goes down. Meaning it's now ready to move. So most of those things were copied from a human body. Right? So we are talking about muscle extension. Muscle extension is very important. Wake up in the morning, do some stretches, touch down, touch up, stretch, do press-ups. It gives your bones life. It gives your muscles life. And it improves even your digestive system. Right? Most of the times you hear people say, I'm in appetite, and in appetite, and in appetite. How must you not have appetite? You must eat. Unless if you are fasting. But if it's not fasting time, just eat. The reason why you are not having appetite, because your body is not functioning well. You eat anytime. Anytime. There is no time you talk on 10 breakfast. Some days when you decide your breakfast is at 6. Sometimes your breakfast is at 1. Sometimes your breakfast is at 3. You understand what I'm saying? Even supper, you are not disciplined. So I'm talking about muscle extension. It's very, very important. You must do that, right? And then I'm going to talk about excretory system. Pardon me, my pronunciation, but just to eject the system. Excretory system. Thank you, Deacon T. That's a system in your body that gets rid of toxins, mostly outside. And most of you, when you go to the toilet, you have seen your urine being orange, yellow, green, blue, whatever color. You have seen that. And most of you, your urine is ever like that, red. That's not healthy. Your urine fine must have color, but it must not be too colorful. If you see your urine being too colorful, that means you are carrying a lot of dirty within yourself. But when you exercise, you are forcing your body, you are forcing your digestive system to be able to consume the food you eat. Right? You are forcing your body to use the sugar that is within you. That's why we are discouraged most of the times to consume a lot of red meat. Because they say red meat can last for 48 hours inside you. So if that red meat was treated before it was taken to the customer, to the butcher, that injection will be within you for the next 48 hours. So you are encouraged to consume white meat. Why? Because it doesn't stay too long and it's rich in proteins as well. Whilst red meat is good for our red blood cells and all that, but if you consume it in excess, it becomes a problem. What am I saying? Everything we do, if you want to see, eat beetroot and see how many days you are going to take still excreting that red substance. Some of you will take even up to 4 days. You go to the toilet, you are doing a wee there, you are seeing it's red because you ate beetroot one Sunday, last Sunday. Today is what? Saturday. So, when we talk about that system, exercise will force your body to be able to eject that which is not wanted. Right? That which is not wanted. So, I'm encouraging us to exercise. To exercise. If you exercise, your body is able to eject that. Right, let me move fast. Let me move fast here. Okay. What else? battery is. Right, we have what we call motor neuron system. Motor neuron system, that's the ability your body has to react to things. For example, if you put your hand, Mr. Maposa, in your pocket there, and accidentally your fingers touch a nickel, what happens? What happens? Do you say, oh, there's a nickel, should I remove my hand? Oh, okay, oh. You don't do that. Naturally, you move, your hand moves away, right? That's motor neuron system. So, meaning that system does not only work on that, but it's a system that works every day of your life. And you find that the older you grow, that system is fading away. So exercises will actually renew. You react to a lot of things. You react to so many things. So exercise improves that, right? And exercise improves your digestive system. And that one I'm going to emphasize. Because a lot of people, we are not careful on that. I'm sure you have heard, when you wake up in the morning and you do that after you have fasted for 2-3 days, the smell of your breath will be different. You do that when you eat every day, your smell will be different. Your smell is more powerful when you have eaten things, right? You eat, and then that food rots, let me put it that way. But that which rots, it depends what is it that you ate. What is it that you ate? Then you wake up in the morning, especially when we eat sugary things. Sugar will mess you up. Sugar will mess you up. Because sugar will affect your eyes. Sugar will affect your energy levels. Most of you always feel tired. You always feel tired. And you have wondered why I'm always feeling. You just sit on the sofa, 2 minutes you are gone. You go to the bedroom and you are expected to be talking. You are gone. They are talking. You are expected to be discussing issues with your wife. You go there, you are gone. You are weak. Why are you weak? It's because your sugar increases your energy levels. Every time you eat sugar, your energy levels are increased. But your energy levels are artificial. So now what happens is that your body gets addicted unknowingly. Most of you are addicted to tea, but you don't know that. You have a headache, what, right? You can't do without tea. So as a result, you drink coffee or you drink tea. The moment you are done with that, you feel you have energy. But your energy levels are not natural. Your body has learned to depend on sugar for energies. And once that sugar level goes down, you feel weak. You can't perform your duties. Okay. So let's try to minimize what? Sugar. Those who follow me on TikTok, on Facebook, you have seen from time to time, now we are my brother, we train together. In our team, we put time to say, for the next coming 3 weeks, no sugar. We call it zero sugar. Try and clean your system. And this made me understand why Jesus spoke so much about fasting. Fasting does not only benefit you spiritually. it does benefit you more spiritually, but physically it does. Have you ever thought, if you have never fasted, look at it this way. Ever since you were born, your stomach has always been carrying food up to today. From 0 days you were born up to now, whether you're 49 years or 70 years or 50 years, your tummy has always carried food. It's like a plate that has never been washed. You eat, you offload, it's dirty, you put new food on it, you offload, you put food on it, ufaka manqina, ufake rice, ufake ini. That's how your tummy, your stomach is. So it's very important, Fundis, that at some point, while you are fasting and praying to God, also know that it has more physical benefits as well. Because you are allowing your body to get rid of everything until your intestines are clean and you put fresh food. How is that? Fresh food. So that's our digestive system. So if you are not fasting, but you are exercising, you are forcing your body to eat that food. Most of you eat and your digestive system is weak. Before food is 100% digested, tomorrow you eat again. That one is still there. You eat fresh food on top of old, rotten food. After 2 days, that one you ate 3 days ago is still there. You ate another. Your digestive system is slow and it becomes a problem. So I'm encouraging us. Exercise, improve your muscles, improve your bone density, your bone strength, improve your respiratory system, improve your digestive system. Right. In conclusion, what can I talk about now?
Can we ask some questions?
Yes, sir. Yes. Can they ask, President? Okay. Thank you, Pastor.
Saka, chi chinokonzeresa matumbu mumba.
Chinoita sei?
Chinokonzeresa these big tummies.
Right. I want us to do an exercise. I want you to do an experiment. I want you to this posture. This posture. Can you see? This posture. This. And then while you are there, lift up your legs. And then press with one finger. Press harder. All right, put your legs down. Right, you felt that there was a layer. Did you feel that?
Tight.
There is a layer on top there. And then there is hard surface behind the layer. That layer is called fat. Did you hear that? Do it again. Do it again. And press. Try to move around. You'll feel there is a layer there. But behind that layer, you feel there is hard surface. There is something strong. That which is strong is your tummy. This layer is fat. So you are surrounded by. You can judge if it's okay. I will not say. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to offend anyone. But that fat is not good enough. It does a lot of damage, because once you see fat accumulating here, there is a high chance that that fat is also accumulating around your heart. If your heart, the heart pipes, they are different. There is pulmonary vein, there is aorta, there is whatever. If let's say it's this size naturally, because When God gives you a body size, He also gives you a heart size. And that heart is supposed to manage your body. But because of our carelessness, you find that fat accumulates around the heart pipes. And then the heart pipes become smaller. And your heart is struggling to push because it has been narrowed. If you have a garden, I'm sure you've seen what happens when you're holding a hose pipe and then all of a sudden there is starvation of water because there is a corner. What happens? It will end up bursting somewhere there. Isn't it so? Because there is pressure from the tape and there must be an outlet. But on the way then there is an obstruction. It's obstructed. So your heart, if you see yourself gaining fat, there is a high chance that also your heart is surrounded by fats. As a matter of fact, you are in danger. Pastor, let me take questions and sit down.
Only two, because of time.
Pastor Susan, then Pastor Roger.
Okay, you were talking about morning stretch and exercise, right? I wanted to check, what about horizontal gymnastics? Aren't they exercise enough?
Horizontal gymnastics.
Go up your way.
Let me check again on children here. Horizontal gymnastics, that which you are allowed to do with your wife. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We married cultured women who are not able to tell you that Abba, Baba Mapota. They are cultured, they are Christians, right? They are Christians. They are not able to tell you that. As much as you are not able to say, my wife, I know this body, I don't like it. Sometimes it's offensive, right? You feel like, ish, you know. But inside you'll be like grumbling, right? So, in other words, for you to perform better horizontal, you start by exercising. Easy horizontal.
So my question is not on the horizontal itself. But what I'm saying is you're doing that, is it not exercising? Are you not exercising?
Right, I was going to define, we defined fitness. I also needed to define exercise. When we define exercise, we say it's an organized activity. It's an organized activity, right? But there, horizontal, what will you be targeting? Because when we exercise, we are targeting. We target our legs. We target our, not all muscles.